So we just finished up with double brush knee and extended swim, coming back to hands resting on the beach ball. The next move is twist steps. I'm going to shift back this way to get a little more room. So the next move is twist steps. Let me show it to you once. Twist step left, one step. Twist step right, handshake and fist. And then the third step is actually a straight step, turning to punch under the left forearm. Okay? So let's go through that a little bit. So after I've done extended swim and I've come back to let the hands rest on the beach ball, all my weight, in an ideal world, all my weight is on my right foot. If I root down through the bubbling well, in an ideal world, I'd be able to pick up my left foot, okay? If you can't do it, don't worry about it. But the idea is that we want as much weight on the back foot as possible. So when I come back from extended swim, I can let my front toe come up. I'm gonna keep all my weight on my right foot and do the first twist step. Right now, my left toe is pointing straight to the west. So as I turn my hips, my arms are gonna move and my toe is going to turn out. It's the turning of the hips that's creating the toe turning out, not me doing that separate, okay? So twist step left, left toe turns out. All my weight is still on my right foot. Now I'm gonna shift my weight to my left foot. Get over the bubbling well, right foot comes in and then steps out, heel weightless on the ground, toe starts off pointing straight to the west. Twist step right, I'm not going to worry about the hands right now. Twist step right, turning the hips, toe turns out. Shift the weight. So before I shift the weight, all my weight's on my left foot still. Shift the weight. Right heel rests on the ground. Toe is pointing straight ahead. And then for this part of the move, this is going to be the punch under the forearm. For this part of the move, I'm just going to shift the weight to 70% weight on the left foot. Foot stays pointing straight to the west. So if I mix the arms in with that, double brush knee, extended swim with drawback, okay? If I put the arms in with it, the first part we did was exactly how we do it. I'm going to turn the hips, toe turns out, arms are moving with the torso. So I end up with my hands kind of hovering over my toe. All my weight's in this foot, so if I root down into the bubbling well, I can let that foot float up. So let's do that again. Extended swim back. Twist step left, turning the hips, toe turns out. Now, once I've turned, I'm going to shift all my weight to the left foot, root down, right foot comes in, floats out again, heel weightless on the ground, okay? Try not to do this. Heel weightless on the ground, twist step right, I'm going to turn, my toe is going to turn with the hips. My arms are going to move, but this time my left arm is going to extend out as if I'm offering a handshake with my left hand. So left hand is going to extend out, the right hand is going to draw a fist back to the right hip. Again, because my hips are turning, but this drawing back will also help the hips turning. The fist is a loose fist with the palm facing up. Okay, so let's do that again. Extended swim with drawing back. Twist step, left, toe turns out. Shift the weight, right heel down, twist step right. Left hand forms a handshake, toe opens up, right hand forms a fist. Shift the weight, left heel rests weightless on the ground, pointing straight to the west. Shift the weight and turn. As I turn, the turning is what's driving this fist. And I turn the fist over, so I coil the fist around to punch under the left forearm. Okay? So let me do that again. Extended swim with draw back. Twist step, left toe turns out. Shift the weight. Right heel, weightless on the ground, pointing straight to the west. Twist step right, hand shake with the left hand, fist with the right. Shift the weight, all the weight's on the right foot. Stepping, left heel weightless on the ground to begin with, pointing straight to the west, and then shift the weight, right hand turns over to punch under the left forearm. At the end here, pardon me, at the end here, it can be helpful to kind of sink down a little bit. Just the last couple inches of the punch, just sink down. That sinking down will give you more oomph to the punch, okay? So, let me go around to the 4 different directions now. We've already done it that direction, so we'll do it here. So, extended swim, withdrawing back, hands resting on the beach ball. Twist steps, twist step left, turn the hips, toe turns out, hands hover over the toe. Weightless, shift the weight, right foot comes in and steps out as if I'm stepping into a bow stance. Foot starts off straight ahead, twist step right. Weightless, fully weighted. Twist step right, handshake and fist. Drawing back, palm facing up. Shift the weight. Left heel rests weightless. Shift the weight again, turning, and it's the turning that drives the punch. Turning the hand over and then sink down a little bit at the end. Punch under the left forearm. This move is also known as punch under opponent's knee, but I don't want you to be reaching out. It's punching under the forearm, as if, you have to imagine this, but as if somebody is lifting their leg up, you punch the forearm to block it out of the way, okay? Let me turn it 90 degrees. Extended swim, withdrawing back, hands resting on the beach ball. All the weight's in the right foot. Twist step left, left toe turns out. Shift the weight. Right heel, weightless on the ground, pointing straight ahead. Twist step right, handshake and fist. Shift the weight. Left heel on the ground, pointing straight ahead. Turning, punch under the left forearm. Okay? Let's turn it 90 degrees. Last turn. Extended swim, withdrawing back to the right. Twist steps, twist step left, left toe turns out. Shift the weight. Right foot comes in, weightless on the ground. Twist step right, handshake with the left hand, fist with the right. Shift the weight. Left heel on the ground. Shift the weight again, punching under the left forearm, sinking down. Okay? So one thing about the twist steps, we talk about keeping the knees in alignment fairly regularly. This one, you have to really pay attention to it. So if I do this facing forward again, extended swim, withdrawing back, twist steps. Right now, I've got one toe pointing out that way and one toe pointing out that way. That means that I need my knees pointing out in those directions, okay? If you have trouble doing that, you can do one of 2 things or both of these things to help with that. One is I'm turning and bringing my toe out 45 degrees. If you can't do it, then just bring your toe out a little bit less. So then, instead of feet being out like this, your feet might be more like this. That's going to be easier. The other thing is I tend to take big steps when I'm doing this, but I've been doing this for 30-something years. So instead of taking a big step, feel free to take a smaller step. You'll find that this is much easier to do than this, okay? Smaller step, twist step. You still want to keep the knees pointing in the same direction as the toes. twist step, it's usually going to be the back leg that is the problem. And then this step is fairly easy. If I do it a smaller step, this step is fairly easy, whether it's a small step or a regular step. Okay? So you can bring the angles in, or you can make the steps smaller. Both of those will preserve your knees. Remember, if you feel any pain, back off the move. More important to keep healthy knees than it is to do the move just perfectly right. Okay? So those are twist steps.